Hello everyone, again welcome back. So now in this video we will learn about head and tail command, right? So in the last video we have discussed in the cat command. This is one of the most important command, right? So you want to read data inside any file. So obviously you are using this cat command. Okay, suppose that we have a file etc passwd. If you want to read the data inside this, so you can use cat and etc slash password and passwd, so easily you can read all the data inside the file, right? But friends, what is the use case of head or tail command? So when you are using this cat command, so cat, it will find all the data inside the particular file, all the data. Maybe suppose that you are working professional, you are working on production environment. When you are using this cat command, so it will find out all the data inside a particular directories. Maybe data maybe 1000 right? But how you can find out a specific data, right? So there are several commands by Linux. You view the contents of the file, right? Head command, cat command, tail command. Okay, so many people know about the cat command. They know only the cat command. But friends, in some cases we have to print particular exact pattern of the file. So today in this video we will discuss about the most popular command, head and tail command, right? So now let's see the example of head command. And first of all friends, and one more important things we will learn in head and tail command, how you can use in diplomatic way this head or tail command. So now see first of all the syntax of the head and tail command, and what is the use case of head command and tail command. Suppose when you going to use this head command, so it will print the file by default 10 10 file print from the top to 10 file by default it will print, right? And friends, when you are using tail command, so it will print 10 file from the bottom by default. Are you getting my point? So please remember these things. When you are using head command, so it will print by default 10 file from the top, and when you are using tail command, so it will print the file from bottom 10 by default. So what is the use case and how you can use this head and tail command? So first of all, you will have to know the syntax of head and tail command. So what is the syntax? First you will have to write the head command, and you can give the option. You can use the option here. Already we have discussed here option. You can use hyphen n hyphen p and name of the file. This is the path. Similarly, you can use tail command, and again you can use here option, and then you can keep the name of the file, right? So just understand the better way how to use head or tail command. So already we have discussed the cat. Suppose that we have a file cat etc, inside the cat etc and pass wd. I want cat read inside this particular data. Now come to the terminal, so easily you can understand better way. See, so suppose that friends, I have a file etc pass wd. I want read the data inside this, so use cat slash etc and pass wd. But friends, what could happen? Suppose that I want see number list, use here option and for number list. So here you can see overall 48 file in this location, in this file pass wd. But friends, my question, how you can particular file, for example you need only this 48 number file, right? Via cat command it will print all the data, all the file inside the particular file. Suppose that in etc pass wd, user id gid and user related all the information is stored here, right? and further I will discuss to the user management topic. So when you are using this cat command, so it will print all the data inside the particular file. Similarly, friend, we have discussed NL command. So you want C in number list, you can use this NL command also, right? And suppose that etc and pass WD, you can see number list. Okay, and also you can print etc shadow. So now see here, and I'm giving the another example, etc shadow. So it will print the file inside the shadow. So here is also 48. Okay, so you can use cat as well as nl, but it will print all the data. Now come to the point, what is the use of head or tail command? So you can view the file with the help of cat command, right? You can view the nl command with the help of nl command, already we have discussed. Now when we use head command, so it will see the by default 10 files. So I'm using head command, and again taking the example of etc and pass wd, already we have default. So here see, it will print the by default 10. You can count from here 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. You can use see number list, but remember friends, when you are using this head and here you are using this option hyphen n, and for the number list you want see this by default file in number list, please remember it will not work, because option is not working here on the head and tail command. So how you can see number list, how you can see, obviously you can use pipe symbol. You can use pipe symbol. How you can see, go in the last and use pipe symbol, and you can use cat hyphen. So here you can see one more important things. So we are discussing it will print by default 10, right? So now you can see here, when you are going to use option hyphen n, it will not work. So I'm using here pipe symbol. So you know what is the use case of pipe symbol. Now see here, when we are using this pipe symbol, so just understand what is the use case of pipe symbol. So this pipe symbol will manipulate of this output. So first commands output manipulate via pipe symbol. So always we are using this pipe symbol, so command will work for this. Okay, so the output of this command, and we are using cat hyphen n for to manipulate this output. Okay, so now see one more example of the head command or tail command. So now I am going to use here tail and use slash etc and pass wd. So friends, you can see it's print the by default bottom to 10 file. How you can check this? Use here pipe symbol in number list. So here you can also use n with the help of pipe symbol. No need to use cat hyphen n. So you can see print the file from bottom. But how you can see, this is from the last file. So obviously you know the cat and hyphen n slash etc and pass wd. So you can see the last number file is Adani. Okay, so you can see here Adani. So by default tail command print in number from the bottom, and by default is 10 file. Now friends, now come to the point. Suppose that I want print the file, suppose cat slash etc hyphen n slash etc pass wd, go inside and print this. So it is print all the file inside this data, inside the file print all the file. Okay, 48. But friends, I want top 14 file, top to 14. So you can use here head command and slash etc and pass wd. But friends, head command by default print 10 file. But you can use here option. Now she use option and I want 40 number file from the top. You can print this. Okay. so it will print 14. And C, you want a number list, already we have discussed, use pipe symbol and then use NL, so you can see top to 40 number. Similarly, you want 16 from the top, you can change this 14 to 16 or 17, so it will print from the top 17, right? Similarly, you can use tail command from bottom, print from the bottom. So use here hit command, sorry, tail command, and I am going to print 3 from the bottom. See here, so print from the bottom. Yeah, this is very, very important. So here head command we are using for print by default 10 top, and tail command from the bottom. But you can use the option and whatever you want, so you can print here, right? So friends, now see one more interesting way I am going to share with you. Suppose that your boss told please print the file inside the cat etc passwd, use print and save the data from top to 1 and bottom to 1. So obviously you know the duty of head command and tail command. So you can print here, you can use your head command and use option hyphen and I want print from the top one number file from where etc and passwd. And friends, now see one most important thing, I am going to use here semicolon symbol. So it will, what is the duty of semicolon symbol? You can execute multiple command in single line. So now here use tail and hyphen and I'm going to print the file from the bottom is 1. Okay, so use again slash etc and passwd. See, this is the top one file and this is the last one file. Are you getting my point? And if you want C number list, similarly you can use pipe symbol both side. It will show in number list because here we are using the semicolon. So you know the duty of semicolon symbol. Command will be execute individually, right? So it is 1 and this is 1. Now friends, come to the point. If you want print, I use cat etc and passwd. So you know what is the duty of cat? It's print all the file inside the passwd, all the data inside the passwd. But friends, I want print this 40 to 35, only this file I want print, only this file I want print, not 41 to 48 and above and below. So easily you can print via head and tail command. So first of all you can use head command and print from top to 40 file, and after tail you can minus your as per your need, you can minus number of you can print from the bottom. So use here, see the example and option and you can print from the top 14 file and slash etc and passwd, and you want see in the number list, use here an nl command or you can use cat hyphen and there is no problem. So first print from the top 40. Now see, you want execute in this data. Okay, so you know the duty of tail command. So from the tail command you can print from the bottom, you want this. Okay, so use your tail command and use hyphen in how many file you want from the top bottom. So you can 1 2 3 4 5 and 6, you can use hyphen and 6 print from the bottom. Okay, so see here we have the data of 35 to 40. This is the way we are using on production environment. Suppose that your boss told you please print this 35 to 40 file inside the passwd and save in particular file. Suppose that I am going to see the created file here. Suppose that I have this reddited file. Okay, so cat this reddit file. So what kind of data? There is no, sorry, .txt. There is no inside the data. So I want print all the data in this redhead.txt. So you can copy and you can paste. We'll have a multiple option, but already we have discussed how you can save the data. So use this command. I print this. Okay, now I want save this data in redhead.txt file. So obviously file already exists, so you will have to use append double greater sample and name of the file redhead.txt. so the data is saved. How you can read? Go inside or you can cat redhead.txt. See, the data is safe, right? So this is the way and this is the use case of head and tail command. So friends, another use case of tail command, we have many logs file. Logs file contain inside the where log messages, cd slash where log and go inside the messages ls you can do, and you can get messages. Yes, so this is the log files. So friends, how you can read this file? So via cat you can use, you can go in the particular path and you can read. But if you execute the tail command with the option F, with the help of option F, on the changing file, all newly added lines will be appended to the standard output. So next, see the demonstration of the feature. Suppose that I am going to use tail and use hyphen f. So I want to see the log files. Okay, where go inside the where log and messages. So it will print the log files. Okay, so you can see, and further I will discuss in the log files how it generate, how we can find out all each and everything. Okay, so if you are working professional, you will have to know what kind of all logs are generating each and everything. Okay, so this is very important. And if you want to read the logs file, so you can use this tail hyphen s, okay, in production environment. So it is a frequently used command. Okay, so here we are using the tail hyphen f, so it will not close, it will not close the terminal, so it will frequently work, it will not close this. Here you can see something you are going to create, so clocks will be generated. So I am going to open the terminal view and suppose that, see, yeah, new terminal. So I am going to create a user, so you can see here logs will be generated. So via user add Sachin. See, I'm going to delete user del Sachin. Yeah, okay, you can see. So whatever you are going to perform here, suppose that I'm going to user at Sachin. So logs is generating, and suppose that you are okay, scale already. Okay, Sachin one. I'm going to use the user at now user delete Sachin one. Okay, so here working, it's your, suppose that you are going to create or delete whatever, so logs generate here continuously, and further I will discuss on the coming topics, right? So this is the use case of head and tail command. Okay, so in this video I'm going to thanks, and it's sufficient to learn DevOps technology head and tail command. Okay, so it is sufficient, and I'm going to thanks in this video, and see you in the next video with new topic. Bye bye and all the best and take care.